welcome to another video where we are continuing our travels in the southwest of Western Australia. I think that's where I am, but we are, like I say, continuing our travels. We're heading out of Denmark today. If you haven't checked out our Denmark episode, check it out up here somewhere. I'll leave a little link, but it's a beautiful little spot. But where are we heading today?
Valley of the Giants.
Yep.
And then Walpole.
Yep. Which Valley of the Giants is, well, giant trees and a huge big walk through there. Raised suspension walkway.
Don't know. You tell me.
I've been there years ago and I can't really remember it. So we're going to head over there, probably have lunch, and then get into doing the Valley of the Giants walks.
Yeah.
And then off to a free camp.
Yeah.
Somewhere around Walpole. Have a look at Walpole.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's get into it. Let's hit the road and get over there.
Yes.
Rightio, we have made it to the Valley of the Giants. Thoughts?
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything. Plenty of parking, loads of parking. Little coffee shop here. Already had our coffee for the day, so we're going to keep on going. But I believe it is $21 entry per person.
Per adult, yeah.
Per adult. Well worth it in my opinion. Like I said, I've been here before years ago now, so I'm not too sure if it's changed or not. But I guess we'll see once we get in there. You know what to do. You're dangerous behind that. So they have got a interpretive centre, you call it?
Yeah.
With loads of different information. Guess that little room is flora and fauna. $21 each. Gets us a ticket into here. And this is the... What do you got?
Nothing, I thought it was the 27th today, but they're right. It's the 28th.
We got the Ancient Empire Walk and the Treetop Walk. So we are on the Treetop Walk first, and then we swing around to the Ancient Empire Walk, which is behind the souvenir shop, down that little track.
Perfect.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Do it.
I can already say loads of information. We've only just come through there, but they've got 2 plaques already. And these big trees are red tingles. Unique to a small area around Walpole and Nornalup. Look at that, starts to go up.
Load limit. I think you're going to be over. Just you.
Yeah, funny. So the Valley of the Giants, I believe the giants are the trees.
I reckon so.
And for someone that doesn't like heights, this is pretty scary.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of looking down.
Cold up here.
I know. Oh, grip on the GoPro's got a bit tighter. It's like wobbling, isn't it?
Is the trees moving or are we moving?
I'm hoping it's the trees moving.
Yeah, the thin ones are moving.
This one gets a serious wobble up, doesn't it? I really don't like heights, but when I'm pushed into it by someone, this is high, man. Look, we're right up the tops of the trees. This thing's wobbling so much. And windy. So you're at the highest point of the treetop, 40 metres above ground level. The red tingles trees still tower above you. They can reach a height of nearly 70 metres. I reckon that one might be at 70, or these ones. But there's not many places that you can get to this height, well, above the trees really. Look at how much that's bouncing.
So those Simtams, Jack.
And it is bloody freezing and windy up here, so bring a jumper and probably some long pants. But this is bloody incredible, this. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep, worth 21?
Yeah.
100%.
The trees a lot.
What?
You must have watered the trees a lot.
Is that why they're grown so big?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see those posts through there, but they're the only things holding this up. Those and a couple of wires really.
I don't like this bit.
This is like the most solid bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we're getting lower.
Well, that's about it. Onto the
Ancient Empire Walk.
Ancient Empire Walk. But that's bloody awesome. Valley of the Giants. God, they're incredible. we have come out of the sky walk into the ancient empire, which I believe is along the ground.
Yeah, it was an interesting question.
And we want to say a huge hello and thank you for the support. We did bump into a couple of guys that follow us. Julie and her partner. We didn't meet her partner.
No. We only met Julie, but hello to you both anyway.
Yep, and Ron.
Yeah.
Had a chat the whole way around, bloody top bloke, and he even offered us to stay in Mandurah.
Yes.
So a huge thank you to you guys. So let's keep on going. Ooh, quokkas in there?
Yeah.
No.
You'd hear them, maybe.
Maybe. So that is another thing about this national park. It's a national park, isn't it? Quokkas. They're not just on Rottnest Island. There are a couple of small groups around here. Haven't seen any. Probably not going to see any. They are nocturnal, which is a bit weird because you go to Rottnest Island just off Perth there.
They're everywhere.
They're definitely not nocturnal.
They're on live and big tree just to seed a few centuries ago.
Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? He's a big tree though. So the southern forest bat lives in small groups in burnt out tree hollows. Can you see any? No. I think they'd be scared of people in here.
Bleeding. A tree fell over.
It did, didn't it? That's massive, isn't it? Massive root system. Righto, that's going to do us, eh? Beautiful walk around, loads of paths going all over the place. I'm being a bit quiet because they're doing that little tour up there. But just a stunning walk around this. Loads of benches, loads of signs everywhere, and the little QR codes, I think they are, you can scan with your phone to give you more information about each different little plant and things going on. Well, let's get back to the car,
Yes.
get a drink of water, and probably get moving. Start heading towards Walpole, which isn't too far, is it?
Like 16 k's or something, but
Yep.
I think camp is another about 12.
Alright, that's alright then. Let's do it. Top little spot, this one. So this is going to be our stop for the night. Has it got a name, this place? No.
West Walpole Rest Area.
West Walpole Rest Area. And this is literally all it is. This is a rest area. This is I'd say it's a parking bay, but it's all paved. Bitumised. It's all bitumised.
Lovely.
Nice little spot. There is a little grassy spot down there, but I just couldn't get the caravan level. Spewing. You have to do your exercises on the bitumen. Yep. But this is going to be us. This is a beautiful little spot just off the road. Road's probably about 20-30 metres that way, so hopefully it's going to be quiet enough. Here comes a car now. That should be right for us. Another little van down there, but a basic spot. I'm happy with this. Happy to be back in a free camp. And I have noticed as well, while getting this level, this caravan, we are starting to get a bald outside of the tyre, which is a bit weird. So it's something I've got to keep my eye on. I think these are straight axles, they're not independent suspension, so I guess I'm just going to have to keep my eye on that. And hopefully the axle's not bent or anything. If anyone's got any ideas, let us know in the comments there, but it's a bit strange and I've only just noticed it now. So after seeing that tyre, I'm just checking over everything really. The caravan's pretty solid, pretty happy with that. We've got a couple of things that we need to do to the caravan when I get back. Mainly a diesel heater. Car, pretty good. We've just got little things, nothing mechanical, still going bloody strong. 420 odd thousand. Loving every minute of it. Just little things really. The car, we did have a run in with a roo here and here. Also the aerials. We did hit a kookaburra which took this aerial out, which that's no big deal. That was just for phone signal. It's not really needed at the moment, so we'll get rid of that one. As for the GME two-way, it's never really worked from when we first got it installed, and looking at it now, this isn't even connected. It's not even soldered into this bit, which explains why it's never really worked properly. Yeah, just not really that impressed with the GME bit, but that's out the way now, and hopefully that gives us a clearer picture, because we do mount the camera right up the top there. But it also gives me another job. We've got to sort out an aerial when we get back to town. I just add it to the list of little things that we got to do. Another big one is the drawers in the back of this will be coming out, as I'm missing a fridge. I'm missing a little beer fridge. Hopefully we can get the weight down and I can get a little fridge back in the back of this. But other than that, doing great this car. We're sitting around 14.5 litres per 100 with the big caravan, and it hasn't missed a beat at all. And some things on the caravan, as we probably will be looking at buying this off my parents in the future, next year sometime. It's an easy way into a caravan, I guess, for us. We can pay them off instead of going through all the hard yards of finance and stuff like that to get a caravan. We'll probably have to wait for a caravan if we're going to buy one through a dealer. Whereas we can have this one, we're pretty much used to it and we know what we want with it. Diesel heater being one, it is a must. We are finding it freezing down here. Also towels. We have a shower and the towels seem to be staying wet for a couple of days. So that diesel heater is a must. And solar power, hence the car being on. Just trying to charge everything back up as it is cold. We've got electric blankets on, so we're using the power. But that's really all we've got to do to the caravan. So again, huge thank you Mum and Dad for letting us borrow this and potentially purchase. What you got for dinner?
Curry.
Curry. It's a bit dark in here. Oh, look at that. Smells nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're gonna have dinner. That's bloody beautiful, that. Smells delicious. And pick this up in the morning. What do we got on tomorrow?
I don't know.
No idea. I think we're gonna head back into Walpole.
Yeah, have a quick look.
Yep. And leave the caravan here. Seems like a safe spot. But we'll try and put this on a time lapse as well.
Yeah.
See you in the morning.
Night night.
Well, it's the morning and we are all locked up. Gonna be leaving the caravan here. It's a safe enough spot. There's barely any cars going past here and just feels like a safe little spot, this one. But it's all locked up. We're heading back into Denmark. Walpole. We're heading into Walpole.
You are so useless.
But we've got a little map and then a couple of things that we want to see around here. No real plan. Just play it by ear, wing it, and see what we see in Walpole, really. Back for lunch, for a hot lunch.
Yes.
Because it's a miserable, rainy old day. But let's get back into Walpole and look around. So we've come all the way back through Walpole to the little town of Nornalup, which is a tiny little cozy town. There's a little cafe and a little information centre, and that is about it. Beautiful spots right on the river here, right on the edge of the forest, and that rain is starting to come in. I thought we sort of dodged that, but oh well. Loads of information here on the river, the walking trails all dotted throughout here. There's movement. But this is our furthest point, so we thought we'd just stop in here and have a little look. They're laughing at you as soon as you got out. Oh, there's multiple little jetties down there.
Probably for these.
For the little chalets and houses, cottages.
Yeah.
Right, we're getting wet. Let's keep on going. But this is the Franklin River, and I did see some people back up the road putting canoes in. Might need a little bimini top on your canoe if you're going to be doing it in this weather. Also, the drone footage on this episode, we can't fly the drone at the Valley of the Giants, and I'm just not going to put it up in this weather and risk something going wrong. But let's keep on moving. So our next stop, closer to Walpole, is a lookout. Delaney Lookout, which is going to look nothing like these pictures. As all the rains come right in.
Oh, look at it. Beautiful.
It does look really nice in the pictures. Not that you can see much. I think we might be in the car most of the day today, driving around looking at things.
We could go for a hot chat.
It depends who's paying.
Nick,
But loads of information here, and those pictures look really good. So I reckon it'll be a brilliant little lookout, this one. And they've thought about this, haven't they? Where are you going? Don't reach. I reckon they've really thought about this as they've put a little roof on it. So if you are riding or walking along this track here, which does come straight through, starts to rain, you can jump in here. Which this track straight through here is the Bibbulmun track, and it heads all the way, wow, for miles. Bibbulmun track is a bloody long old walk, that one. But let's get back in the car, back in the heater and out the rain. So another little stop we've got is the channels. I'm not too sure what we're looking for here. There is a couple of different scenic drives which we are sort of taking today with this weather. This one going, I guess going to the channel, the main big inlet really. The rain has sort of cleared a little bit, so I'm hoping we get a nice little view. But toilets, picnic tables, that one's got a solar panel on it, so they might have lights here as well, barbecues, all that sort of gear. So a nice little spot, good little spot. You can launch your canoe here as well. I think there is another boat ramp back around where we were, a little swimming beach, boat ramp and fishing area. Not that you can't fish here. There's no signs that saying no fishing or anything, so good little spot this one. So that little drive was Bluff Scenic Drive. One-way drive, plenty of little stops the whole way throughout there, plenty of little stops like this. Picnic areas, barbecues, toilets, little beaches, little places you can swim and launch canoes. I think there even is a place you can launch little boats. But just a nice little drive, that one, and the closest one to Walpole. Walpole being pretty much the whole of Walpole being a national park. It's a good little spot. So I'm glad we've got a couple of little scenic drives we can do, but we have finished that one. We're probably going to go and have a coffee. But this last little stop is a beach. I just want to show you the weather that's coming directly at us. Coal Mine Beach, I believe, which is nothing special today at all. But this one being the biggest car park, biggest park area, toilets, a couple of barbecues, and the main walking track coming straight through here. If you can hear me or not, but this is how rough and wild it is, so we can't really get the drone up. There is a houseboat heading out the channel, but I can't say I want to be on that today. So our last little scenic drive is going to be the Tingle Drive. I believe it goes through all the tingle trees. It is off-road, so I'm not too sure if it's going to be open or not. With all this mud and rain and stuff around, hopefully we can get through there, because there's a couple of little things to see along the way. Big tingle tree, and I believe there's a bridge, something along the way. But anyway, let's get into it. Have a look along the way there. So the Tingle Drive is a one-way system, so everything going that way, no chances of crashing. First stop, Hilltop Lookout. This is a beautiful little spot, this one. Sign there with the Bibbleman track, bit of information there, nice little bench. But this beautiful cleared area here. And I believe right down in there is Channels, the Bluff Scenic Drive, what we were just on. This is a beautiful little spot. Thoughts?
It's pretty.
It is, isn't it? It's a lot like, remember we're over east somewhere?
Over east, I was just thinking that. Is it at the Daintree?
Yeah, it might be. Somewhere in the Daintree there is a cut that goes straight down to a river. It was a lot steeper and narrower than this. And it was raining that day as well.
Yeah, and it's literally like a pillion like this.
Yep. But a nice stop, this one. You definitely want to do this little stop just for that view. Even on a rough, windy, wild old day like today, it's a beautiful view. So next little stop is a giant tingle tree. Plenty of parking and loads of other people in here as well. But it is a 1 kilometre loop, I believe. And I'm hoping that that weather holds off just enough for me. So toilets, so far a paved track, and a bit of information here. Oh, yeah. So 1 kilometre, 400 metres paved, medium gradients, allow 20 minutes. Let's get into it. Check that out. Oh, that looks like one of the original walkways. Oh, check that out. So that really is something else to see. On the sign back over there, it said it had a girth of 24 metres at the base, and that's still growing. Estimated to be 400 years old, still got green leaves on it, still growing. That's incredible. Oh, there's another one behind it here. Well, that's it. That is the giant tingle tree. It's not that tall, but it is bloody wide there at the base. 24 meters. And just incredible that that is still growing. Or still alive, really. But let's get back to the car, back in the warmth. It is freezing. I am wearing shorts. Don't know why, don't ask me why, but that's bloody incredible, that. Oh, it really is like Jurassic Park walking through here. Righto, back at the car park, and it is starting to rain again. But for those that don't want to do the 1 kilometre walk, like so, she's up there, there is this tingle tree here. I believe it is a tingle tree. Not as big as the giant one, but still a pretty cool little stop. Well, unfortunately the last 2 stops that we've stopped at on the Tingle Drive here, which I will say it's well worth the drive, a stunning drive. The amount of trees, the size of the trees as well, bloody huge. But the last 2 stops have been wet, miserable, horrible, rainy sort of stops. So we're not even gonna we're not even going to get out. We're not even going to go and see the last. I think there's another stop. It's not worth it. I've got no rain jacket. You have?
I still not get it. Sorry guys.
And like you said, it is a nice day to just relax in bed in the warmth of the caravan. So we're probably going to do that. We're probably going to get back to the caravan, have some lunch and relax.
Chill out.
Righto, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Well, here we are back at the caravan and still here safe and sound. No one's touched it at all, which is bloody good, but that is going to do us for this episode. I think we'll pick it up
In the morning.
In the morning, heading out of here on the next episode. We've got no real plan, so we're going to have to sort that out. But that's going to do us for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. A look at Valley of the Giants and the scenic drives around Walpole. That's where we are. Loads to see and do around here, walking, driving sort of thing. Bibbulmun track and just all these scenic drives, but unfortunately that weather did bite us on the arse. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. I think we're in for a cold night tonight.
So cold.
Cheers for watching.
Thanks guys.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Back through Walpole to Nornalup. What's it called?
Denmark.
No, which this track being the Bibbulmun. Anyway, let's go and have a coffee. That is the Bluff Scenic Drive. Done. Got one more drive to do.
Tingle Drive.
Yeah. drive.